Со таа динамика тоа беше буквално како една лирска композиција кога се слуша, која навестува и на крај не разрешува. И затоа најверојатно, бидејќи немаше никаков друг знак како ќе се разреши таа емотивно, психолошка или рационална состојба, најверојатно заради тоа ја и останував тука на кејот. Ти не нудеше одговор, или овој проект не нуди одговор, не нуди можно некакво разрешување, никакво разрешување, освен потполното, или барем онака ја како што го доживеав, значи потполното емотивно, чувствено доживување, потикнато од звукот. Значи, во еден момент, звукот, како да кажем, како да го снема, ама токму тука и поентата на уметничкото дело, тогаш други механизми, тогаш други раздвижувања се мобилизирани од тој звук и почнува веќе, нели, мислата доди на друга страна, анализите почнуваат тука. И она што најчесто, нели, така и викаме ние во теоријата, доколку го нема тоа мобилизирачко, значи тоа придвижувачко во уметничкото дело, тогаш тоа се завршува со еден поглед, добро, тоа е мртва природа или не знам, тоа е портрет и останува, како да кажам, само на феноменолошко некој ниво, ајде да не кажам на онтолошко ниво, констатацијата, значи заклучокот за уметничкото дело.
That's exactly the sound that reminds me on death, on time passing phenomenon. I remember when I was a child, whenever I was entering the house of my grandmother, the only sound I was listening was the sound of the clock. It was completely terrible sound for me. In 2002, I was in Dubrovnik in Croatia. Very nice, beautiful day, just walking on the hill, coming on the top on the hill. There was a small bench and I was sitting there watching the fantastic, fabulous blue color. And then suddenly this sound of... And that was all. I forget it. Well, that was 2002 now, like, let's say 11 years after.
A vremenski neće biti razlika, može padat kiša u 6. može u 5. Znaš, nije manje ili više stabilnije.
A kako je sad u Minhenu?
Sad je okej, jučer je bilo 25 stupnjeva, jebote.
Aha.
Svi odmah vani, Italija, sunčanje, danas je malo oblačno, sad će biti opet kiša, ali ostaće toplo, ne?
Da.
I mislim, pogledaj, čak ak je malo oblačno, čak ak i je neka mala kiša, samo da je toplo, znaš.
Jeste.
Jer onda ljudi, znaš kak je Minhen, odmah su na biciklima, ne mora, znaš, ne treba puno.
Проектот изведен во Скопје значи едно, проектот изведен на било кое друго место, најверојатно ќе значи, односно ќе звучи, ќе потикнува нешто друго. Мојата таква, како што премалку и опишав, фасцинација, односно залепено за местото, произлезе токму од ваквото читање. Да, јас сум субјект на ова време, тука на ова место и можеби затоа така и го доживеа.
Es ist ja üblich, dass man im Kulturreferat Projekte einreicht. Wir fördern gerne Münchner Künstler natürlich. Der Herr Spasoski ruft bei mir an und ich dachte mir, das ist ein interessantes Projekt für München, weil es sehr außergewöhnlich ist. So kamen wir ins Gespräch. An dem Projekt war interessant natürlich, weil es sehr Irritationen im öffentlichen Raum auslöst, wenn man an der Isar mit einem Nebelhorn arbeitet. Das war eigentlich der Moment, der uns oder mich persönlich an dem Projekt am meisten interessiert hat.
I would like to feel at least for a moment, that I am living at the coast? Or why not importing another culture just with one initial sound? Actually, I never had an experience doing an art piece on open air. So maybe I can just give an example, a short example. I remember that was in Munich, 2006. I said, okay, how I can earn money? I was quite poor in that time, and I had a saxophone under my bed, and I said, okay, why not to try playing the center? And I said that before I emigrate from Macedonia to Germany. Well, if I don't find a job, I'll probably play a saxophone. The moment came, the dream became true. I had to do this action. I had to try how is it to play or how is it to perform out on the street. Suddenly the center of Munich was in my hands. I was the controller of the emotions. I was the controller of the senses of the people. So when I came back taking a shower, I felt like having a concert on a Wembley.
Dobrodošlo. Dobar, evo, ajmo.
Šta kuvaš, Milane, sad kaži mi? Šta si sve stavio?
Makarone,
Dobro.
ingva. Kako se kaže?
Wie machst du die Soße?
Das ist mit Brühe, Gemüsebrühe oder.
Okay.
So, Ingwer, Chili. Und dann für die Aroma zum Schluss Minze.
Meanwhile, I was living in Republic, which is at one wonderful person that I have to mention, Mr. Milan Mihailovic, who is a fantastic, great soul, and who was actually the main protector of the project and the main supporter of the project. Without his support, I think I couldn't do the project.
Also die Projektentwicklung aus meiner Sicht ist so, also wenn wir von einem Projekt inhaltlich überzeugt sind, dann stellen wir den Künstler, der Künstlerin, in dem Fall den Herrn Spasoski natürlich dann, die Frage, er müsste die ersten Schritte der Genehmigung einreichen, weil wir können erst ein Projekt fördern, wenn es auch eine Aussicht auf Genehmigung hat. Und das war natürlich bei dem Projekt nicht einfach, weil der öffentliche Raum ist grundsätzlich natürlich von vielerlei Genehmigungen geprägt. Und in dem Fall musste der Herr Spasoski natürlich erstmal versuchen, mit dem Baureferat, mit der Polizei, mit allen beteiligten Behörden, also auch mit dem Bezirksausschuss, Kontakt aufzunehmen, ob das überhaupt realisiert werden kann.
So I had to write down the whole project, explain all in details, and send this whole concept to the police, to Baureferat, which is an institution, a special institution in Munich for if you want to build house, you have to ask them first for permission. So every kind of urban stuff that is dealing with contracts, you have to ask Baureferat. In between these two bridges, I saw one island, a fantastic small island, like, let's say, 50 meters long. Building the speakers on the island would have been the best opportunity. And then it started. Of course, I went searching for the production and searching for some sounds on the internet and stuff like that, trying to find how much does it cost a real horn with that powerful sound. Then I found out that it cost like 15,000 euros, so that's like impossible for me.
The first problem was trying to get a position to fit the whole sound system in. After the site visit, first thing we noticed was an island. We'd seen it on plans. It looked accessible with a pulley system, some boats, a couple of tons of equipment to get across there. It all looked very exciting, very interesting to actually be involved in that. And just for the logistics of getting a big sound system over a river onto an island. Secondly, firstly, it would have been ideal for the actual sound quality of what we were trying to achieve.
The first consideration was obviously trying to get the equipment over into the location because the river is split and it's actually on an island. The original idea was that we wanted to do it on an island with the river both sides. So the first consideration technically was how to get the equipment over on the island.
Insel. Mhm. Da schreibst du Raichenbachbrücke. Mitte Insel. Ist das schon angemeldet bei Kreisverwaltungsreferat KVR?
Ich habe einen Brief geschickt. Okay. Ich habe angerufen. Wir warten jetzt über den Antwort.
Ah ja, genau. Und Strom habe ich jetzt im Internet geschaut.
Aha.
Die SWM. Da gibt es für Veranstaltungen, Filmveranstaltungen, so eine Art Baustrom. Mhm. Dauert aber 10 Tage.
So, electricity. You see, they have prices. That's what will cost us, like 357 euros for one day.
Generators, first of all, it's too loud. You have to tank them up. Price-wise, isn't very good. Also, the risk of something going wrong with a single generator, you need a twin generator to make sure that the power was working the whole time. One generator goes down, the second generator kicks in. It was an expense thing. It was the diesel was also the Stadt München wasn't too impressed with putting a generator full of diesel under one of their bridges. And the other chance we had for power was we had 3 or 4 areas where they had small generator stations.
Master, he did all the concerts. Everybody, he's done Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Genesis, Oasis, Nirvana, everybody. Wow. Every concert that came to Munich, the first person that the company phoned up in Munich was Jimmy. I thought it was an ideal chance for Chronological as well to get involved in something that was a bit out of the ordinary, because they normally do like trade fairs, concerts. It's an official stage, whereas this was an unofficial stage. And I thought that was an interesting enough project to get our equipment out there and see what happened. Yeah.
I mean, it was not a project that was supposed to be a candid camera project, which is kind of too much exhibitionistic for me, but it was more like initiating the visual imagination at the people that there might be a ship passing. That's all.
Hello.
Hi Jimmy, it's Simon. Do you have a moment?
I do. What's the story?
I just got an email from the police about the Aleksandar project, the sound project.
Okay.
They say that it's too loud. The 120 decibels, they're not going to go with it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it sounds like a plane taking off in the middle of Munich, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Okay, I'll get on to it as soon as I get back. All
Yeah,
right.
all right then.
All right. Thanks for the
Take
info.
care.
All right, ciao.
You're welcome. Bye.
Then one day I'm waking up and telephone is ringing. Okay, ich mache das sofort, ja. Gut, danke. Ne ide čovječe.
Šta ne ide?
Nema, javili smo se ovi neki naturšuc, šta je to?
Zašto korine, ljudska korina?
Jeste, i ne ide na ono ostrvo, ne daju ovi naturšuc zato što ima neka gnezda od ptice, čovječe.
Evo, ne znam.
Sad moram sve ponovno aplicirati, užas, čovječe.
Die Polizei hat bei mir angerufen und hat gesagt, Herr Adl, kann das sein, dass das ein Kunstprojekt ist, wenn der am Nachmittag mit einem Nebelhorn da was macht? Dann habe ich gesagt, nein, das ist ein Kunstprojekt.
Kaže, može ispod mosta, ali ne može sa pticama i sad treba njih da zove.
To je sranje. Šta radi?
Šta da radim, ne znam šta da radim.
Ajmo odmah znati.
Es geht um eine Klanginstallation von einem von mir eigentlich, also Kunstprojekt, das wir haben uns beantragen beim Baureferat wegen Erlaubnis. Es passiert nur einen Tag ab 10 bis 20 Uhr und das war's. Naturschutz is like an institution for protecting the animals. They said, listen, the concept you have been applying for, it's not possible. You can't do the project on the island. I said, why?
Because they're protected in that particular habitat, and they're quite rare birds. And so the birds were obviously a major consideration for the city of Munich. You can't just scare the life out of birds these days. So it was actually, the project almost didn't happen because of the birds on the island.
So I called the office from Baureferat to ask them what is the problem. They gave me the phone from the police. I tried talking with the policeman, Bavarian policeman, who was like incredible. I said, where is the problem? He said, yeah, what if somebody is falling down from the bicycle, or what if accidents will happen? So we are not signing permissions, but we are just giving our opinion about that. And our opinion is that your project is very risky. I said, but listen, I did the same project in Macedonia. Nobody fell down from the bicycle. Anyway, Isar Island it's completely off now, because I received another email yesterday from the power electricity that it is completely difficult to get the connection with the power boxes. And it means that even if the Naturschutz would have allowed us to make the project there, it would have been very difficult to install the power there. And the we don't have such a silent generators, so we can just forget that. So we are now focusing on the location under the Raichenbachbrücke. So that was a moment of truth and moment of big disappointment. I said, like, probably it won't be even not at all possible to do the project.
He said, I'll organize it, I'll get permission. I said, good luck.
Länge des Tons.
Länge des Tons. Des Tons.
Des Tons hat eine Dauer. Eine Dauer. 25 до 30 Sekunden. Von
10 Sekunden.
Von 10, wie man das spielt. Von 10 bis. Von
Maximum 20 Sekunden. Sada da ti počnemo od početka. Sehr geehrte Frau Edelmann, Herr Erwin Hartl vom Kulturreferat bat mich, Ihnen eine Erläuterung der bis jetzigen Projektentwicklung des Ship That Never Passed zu schreiben. Zweitens, das Projekt soll
Stopp, schreiben, darzustellen.
Nicht zu schreiben, sondern
darzustellen. Jedna riječ. Dar, nicht für.
Dar.
Darzustellen. Da vam predstavim.
Dar zu
Stellen. Sa dva L.
Okay. Third week, fourth week, very confused, nothing is happening.
Hier an der Weideninsel kurz vor der Au fließt nach der Renaturierung das Isarwasser beidseitig vorbei und treibt es bei Hochwasser unter anderem hier in die Breite. Dadurch erhöht sich der Pegel nicht so schnell. Überschwemmungen sollen so verhindert werden. Nicht so in der Au, wo Grundwasser auch jetzt in die Keller drückte.
During this waiting process, I heard that there is a flood. I said, probably I'll give up, but something was just pushing me from inside, pushing me out to do it. I was following the weather forecast again. I saw that probably in June will be possible, so I said, listen, I called again the office from Baureferat. I said, listen, it's only about an art project that has to be done in one day. So where is the problem? How can I do this project? You have many concerts which you're doing around this area. Nobody is complaining about that, but you have problem only with this sound. Where is the problem? I have to admit, people were not at all flexible, very arrogant as well. Then I called a friend who was a lawyer.
There was one very crucial moment where you're ready to give up, and we kind of had our last shot. It was when you talked to the German authorities already, and they gave you a lot of hard times, and you asked me what to do, and we decided that it might be better if I'm not acting as your official lawyer, so to speak, but that I pre-write you an email and kind of drop a few legal terms here and there so that they know you are under legal consulting and not by yourself as a foreigner. And as we all know, the German authorities are really, really tough and they're really particular. But we finally wrote that letter to one of the authorities who gave us a lot of trouble. And after that, it really all came together quite well. They did react to that. I don't know if it was our strategy that finally worked, but I tend to believe so.
So after 2 months, exactly 2.5 months, they said, okay, you got the permission for doing that, but you have to take care about the permission for the track, because I have to bring the equipment with the track at the location. That's another cost. You have to get the permission for the track. You have to get the permission for the electricity power. You have to get the permission from Naturschutz, which is the institution for protecting the birds. You have to get this, you have to get that. So it was completely crazy, but somehow all as a puzzle, somehow the things were getting better and better. So 6 days before, I called the chief of the office in Bavaria and I said, how is the situation? Like, you have to tell me exactly if I get the permission or not, because I have to make the promotion. She said, okay, you will get the answer on Monday, the final answer. So I said, okay, I will release the whole press material for 22nd of June, and I will just risk. So if I don't get the permission, I don't get the permission. It will be the invitation card. Cool.
You have the back size.
Aha.
Znači, to nema više sa LKB-em ništa.
A ko je izdao ovo?
Izdao ti je Landeshauptstadt München, znači glavni grad države Bavarske München, referat za Stadtplanung i Bauordnung. Evo dolje piše Landeshauptstadt München, referat, bla 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 bla. Dan piše ovako, Untere Naturschutzbehörde, referat für Stadtplanung, Bauordnung und die Landeshauptstadt München. Ovo ti je dozvola. I to ti je ovo što spomenem korač, ništa ti ne rekao šta für diesen Bescheid werden keine Gebühren erhoben. Ja hab tu so 100 eura, to što se gnjavljaju ljude, 2 mjeseca. Eto ispade mi ko 3, ali nije veze, 2.
Još 50 treba da im platim.
Zašto 50 da im platiš?
Poslali su račun kod Tonija.
Pa zbog čega? A zbog LKW ili struje?
Erlaubnis.
A vidi, on piše, für diese Bescheid werden keine Gebühren erhoben.
Für diese Bescheid, ali za drugi dobio je to ni Rechnung, samo ne može ga naći.
Evo, dobio si Aktenzeichen. Aktenzeichen si 173.
Šta je to?
To kad dobiješ, to ti je
šta to znači?
Gotovo.
Svugdje te mogu naći sa ove policije ako bi samo uklikaju ovo.
Tačno, čovječe, znači ja sam safe.
173.
Hajmo aplauz, ljudi.
Crta 9.
Bravo, Aco, konačno. Još da kiša padne.
Super, lass uns Deutsch sprechen.
Ja.
Okay? Ich will.
Lass uns.
Bin ich so schlecht? Echt?
Ja. Ja, du bist schon, also dein Deutsch ist nicht gut.
On Monday I get the permission and then she said there is only one small problem you have to resolve. There is an expert for the flood who has to come at the location and he has to give the permission if the condition of the water level is on a certain level that you can do the project or not.
Čuti, Aco, ti mu objašnjavaš neke stvari gdje on da ima 100 pitanja gdje ne možeš niko odgovoriti na to. To si ti beamte njemački, jebi ga, on vidi onu rupu tamo, pa kaže, može neko slomiti nogu ovdje ako prođe ispod mosta, ne možemo, to moramo zagraditi. Ljudi prolaze, a on kaže, kao, pa dobro, sad ako slomije nogu neko, onda on je kriv, a ako ja odobrim da se projekt radi, onda sam ja imam odgovornost. A to se odmah vidio, on hoće da ima odgovornost, znaš, to ste ono tipično, ti državni službenici, beamte što bi Nijemci rekli, daj, ovo se mora da bude kako treba, svaka malenkost treba da se riješi ovo ono. Onda sam ja počeo njemu da mu govorim kako sve od njega zavisi. Jer to njemu godi, znaš. On je nevažan, on nema pojma o čemu se radi, ali on treba da da zadnji potpis. Znači, njemu moraš dati osjećaj da sve od njega zavisi. Tebi čestitam, tebi čovječe.
Tebi čestitam. Ali jesam položio njemački sa dvojkom?
Ma nego što? Ma kako dvojkom? Kecom.
Kecom? Znaš šta mi je rekao kad sam došao? Kaže, ti znaš njemački 30%. Eto to da ti ja kažem.
Ko ti to rekao? A, Milan?
Milan. Ali stvarno je dobar učitelj. Naučio me par stvari. Kaže, a ja zovem ova Viktorija Eše 5 puta.
On nju zove, kaže, Aleksandar i ja, Viktorija, Vidic.
A nisam rekao Vigec.
Pa još gore. Što nisi pitao kako je gospođa. Nego sad ima Viktorija i ja pa ne znaš ženu čovječe, govorio je, nemoj jebi ga, Aca. Dobro je, popravi si ti njemački. Neki dan hoće zajebao me, kaže, aj ti razgovaraj s jednim tipom. Ja sam baš pripremio, naoštrio se ja spomenim koji Živko. Pošto ga nešto zajebavali, ja se pravo naoštrio.
Pa bio sam ja tu noć.
To je bilo preko dana.
Da.
I on zovnu tipa i ja čekam, kad će od mene. Preko ti nazovi pozdrav ga, reci, ovdje mi je jedan prijatelj koji malo bolje govori njemački, razgovor sa njim. I on završi razgovor. Mi da mi telefon, ja sve čekam ovako kad će mi dati. Ispusti. Ali dobro je uradio, dobro. Ali ja sam u sekretarica postao što se pisama tiče.
I šta je bilo? Jesi zvao ti onda ponovo?
Što ću zvati kad imamo sve riješio?
We get the green card for doing the project, which was fantastic. And on 22nd of June, we went 6 o'clock in the morning.
Boss, do you reckon if we take everything off, put it down here, and then we take it all down together?
Why not?
Is this an idea?
Why not?
Yeah, we're taking these two down.
Sad za struju. Jebanu struju da priključimo. I onda smo safe. Da se može zapaliti vatra ovdje? Ne, a?
Ne bi rekao.
Darfen bi, a nisam. Ali zapalit ćemo vatru pa reći ćemo da nije naša. Da je neko zapalio. Aha, Balkan style.
Može.
Ich bin nicht schuld. Evo.
Wie viel Watt habt ihr denn?
12.000 Watt.
Ich habe Probleme mit so etwas. Man kann doch seine Zeit für wichtigere Dinge, gerade jetzt, wenn ich Wasser sehe, ich sage es nochmal, die Leute in Deckenburg, die armen Schweine dort, die bräuchten ihre Hilfe eher als den Lärm hier.